Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to the last week of general psychology. And this week we only have 3 days. So I'm going to make this short video and I might follow up with another one. I'm not so sure. But for those of you who don't know, I just got back from the APA 2023 conference. APA stands for the American Psychological Association, only like one of the largest, best organizations for people who are interested in psych. But anyway, took some footage and some videos while I was at the APA conference, and I'm planning to put it together, and hopefully I'll have some posted before the class ends. But this is our last week of general psychology, summer C, and I thank you so much for taking this class with me. I hope you've learned something about the scientific study of human thinking and human behaving. But if you haven't, there's still a little bit of time. So our final exam is, I posted it yesterday, but it will be available until this coming Wednesday. Technically, the final is supposed to be on Wednesday, but because we're in an online class, I like to, let you have a few days to complete it. So I posted it on Sunday, and it's available until Wednesday. Now you will not have until 11:59 p.m. Please make a note. You will not have until 11:59 p.m. You will only have until about 5 p.m. I think, 2 or 5. It's either 2 or 5 p.m. At the latest 7 p.m. Look on Canvas to double check the times. But as I was posting them, I posted it based on when I allotted as much possible as time as I could allow, but we have to turn in final grades basically Thursday morning. So I pretty much have to, everything's due on Wednesday. I have to grade Wednesday through the evening, and then it's due Thursday morning. So I really need you guys to jump on board and get this done on time because there's really no wiggle room. But today is Monday, so you have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday morning to get it done. Now, when you start the final, keep in mind you are allowed to have an 8.5 by 11 cheat sheet, two-sided. Okay, so the same size as a blank piece of paper, two-sided, full of notes, and you can use handwritten notes or typed notes, and it could be, like I said, one page, two-sided, or two single-sided pages. And there's just 50 multiple choice questions. Now the topics are personality psych, social psych, psychological disorders, and therapy. So those 4 chapters, and we spent 2 weeks with discussion questions and kind of talking about these very topics. So hopefully, the information will be fresh on your brain. There are 50 questions. They're all multiple choice, and the test is proctored via HonorLock, just like test one. So if you are not comfortable with HonorLock, you're going to need to call the testing center and see if you can still get an appointment, or that if you can just come to the campus and use their computer lab. But the test is available. I published it yesterday. I published it Sunday. So it's there, and it'll be there until Wednesday. Now, that's the first thing I wanted to mention. The other thing that you have going on this week is I've given you 2 additional opportunities for extra credit. Okay, so you can earn up to 30 bonus points, 30 whole points, 10 points by participating in a discussion about the group projects. So I posted all of the group's presentations in a thread called Check Out My Class Members' Efforts, or My Classmates' Efforts. And you can look at all of the slideshows or just 3 or 4 of them, but you need to respond telling me about at least 2 different presentations. Um, Actually, it might be, I might have set it up so you have to respond for more than 2. I'm not sure. Whatever the case, the instructions are clearly listed for you, and you have to look at more than one presentation. So you can look at those presentations and give some information, answer the questions, and you can get up to 10 bonus points. In the computer, it shows out of 0 points, but then it's a note in there telling you that if you do it, you can earn up to 10 points. How will you earn those 10 points? You guessed it, just like your previous discussions, this is based on complete, correct, clear, concise, those components. Okay, so do you thoroughly answer all parts of the question? Do you provide accurate information? Have you proofread and found any mechanical or grammatical errors? Use spacing and headings? Did you, were you concise, or was it super redundant? So you can get up to 10 bonus points for doing that. The other way to earn bonus points is I posted a crossword puzzle finally, and there's 20 clues, and you can earn up to 20 points. So basically, do the crossword puzzle. It's on thinking, language, and intelligence. So basically, cognition and emotion, the chapter that we skipped, and also on social psych and personality, which is, you already talked about this. You've read about this. So the topics are at the head of the crossword puzzle. Now, what I want to say is, do not turn in a sloppy copy of the crossword puzzle, because there's no time for me to try to decipher any nonsense, okay? So if you follow the instructions and you make a Word document and include the answers, that's how you're going to get your 20 points. But if you want to be creative and you want to upload a copy of the completed crossword puzzle that way instead of following the instructions, I will accept it as long as it's legible. But I'm not going to be struggling to try to, decipher, like I said, nonsense. So those are 30 bonus points that you can earn on top of the required 100-point final exam. That is what's going on this week. The only other thing going on this week is if you didn't like your test one score, I published a makeup test one this morning, and you can take that makeup test one and it will sub in for your original test one score if it's higher. If it's lower, then I'll go with your original test one score. Test one is basically you had some chapters from the beginning of the semester, and then test two is the chapters from the second half of the semester. So think of test one as like the midterm and test two as the final. So if you didn't like your midterm score, take a retake of the midterm. If you're satisfied with it, by all means, just focus on the final exam. But that's how you're going to get the points this week. In terms of wrapping up this semester, I will be reading the reflections and grading the group projects today and tomorrow. So hopefully I will be giving you feedback. Now, some people I will be definitely giving you feedback in the comment section. To other people, if I read your reflection and it was just kind of standard and you didn't put anything extra in it, I might just give you the points or the credit. But trust, I do look over all of them. I do read all of them because I'm curious. I want to know what you learned, what you like, what you dislike. So yeah, that's going on. In terms of moving forward after our class ends, if you're looking for another psychology class, I want to go ahead and plug my SOP 2001 social psychology. I'm teaching that face-to-face and online. So feel free to sign up with me. Okay, I'm available. I got some seats available. Go ahead and sign up. In that class, we will focus all on social psychology. So we'll talk about mainly how you connect to others and how you are influenced by others and how you influence others. So social psychology is kind of the sweet spot between sociology and personality psych. So it's a really fun class. I'd love to have you that class, SOP 2001. The other class I'm teaching is DEP 2004. This is human growth and development. And if you are a nursing student or an early childhood education major or a psych person majored in psych, you need that class for credit. And I'm teaching that too, DEP 2004. Now, DEP 2004, I'm only teaching online in the fall, but I will be teaching it in face-to-face in the spring or the summer. But I rotate of when I teach it face-to-face and when I teach it online. SOP, I have one online section and one face-to-face section. And if you know friends who need a general psych, that's PSY 2012, I'm teaching that too. And I'm teaching it online and face-to-face. So tell your friends to sign up for Professor Sims. Okay, so I think that's kind of the high points. That's mostly what I wanted to mention. If you need to get in touch with me, feel free to email me, my email address, sims@cf.edu, or post in the comment section here on YouTube. Or I have a whole thread on Canvas titled, "Are you confused? Do you need help?" And that's for if you have a specific question. If you post there, everybody in the class can see that, and so other people can chime in. I am checking my email and checking the discussion board, multiple times throughout the day, today, tomorrow, because, the grades are due Wednesday, so I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. If you're concerned about your grade, I would say just do the extra credit. That's 30 whole points. Also, if you didn't do well on test one, go ahead and make sure you redo test one. Those are two ways that you can have a major impact on improving your grade. Also, do well on the final exam. Okay, so that's all I got to say. We're at 9 minutes, so I tuta love.